Hello Fred, how is it going? Welcome back to Auto Resource YouTube channel. Look what I have today in my shop. 2014 Volkswagen Passat. And this one is the version SE. So that's the cheaper one. But what you want to see is this logo. TDI. That's it. That's why we will film this. That's why we are interested. Our turbo diesel mania, us turbo diesel maniacs, this is what we want. This one has 124,000 miles on the odometer and it should have a coolant leak. The female driver, the owner, she keeps telling her husband that she sometimes smells coolant. He opened the hood, didn't see anything, but when they came, I opened the hood and I immediately smelled the coolant. So let's go and look at it. This is very exciting for me. I never worked on this generation of TDIs. So let's go get underneath the hood and that will start right here. Pulling the lever and getting under. Aha, boom. Aha, we have a first problem. The hood is not staying up. Volkswagen put for this year this fancy strut. You can see right here it's completely leaked out. There is the dirt and remainings of the oil. Maybe you can see it from right here. So I need to secure it so we can continue this video. This vehicle was just serviced by the dealer. And dealer gives you all these fancy printouts and recommendations and all that stuff in PDF folder file. And this is what I saw in one of the pictures. This is how the tech at the dealer secured this hood up. It's pretty heavy, so let's copy them. Well, I can see immediately there is a brand new battery and that was installed by that dealer. It was also in those pictures. But let's get back to the basics. What is this TDI engine? Well, the Volkswagens ended TDI in USA in 2015. It was that Dieselgate scandal. That's what happened, and they were the last years of TDI in USA. This is 2014, and what it means? It means it's a 2-liter TDI 4-cylinder engine, and this one is the modern one, which has common rail direct injection. Many times find the name or the code CKRA. Now there are multiple known areas where it could leak. What do you think? Which one at 124,000 miles? Which one it could be on this Passat? To be able to see at least something, we better get rid of that beautification plate or cover, TDI. It's also for sound deadening, so it's not just for beauty, also for sound. And maybe we will be lucky to see the coolant leak from here. I will be very rude and I will try to look where I think it could be leaking, because it's a very common area. And it's right here where there is a engine oil filter housing, which also includes the cooler. And I think on the left side of it, I think I see some coolant. Also, let's not get ahead of ourselves. The vehicle was here for a while, for an hour, so it's completely cold. The system, there will be not pressure in this coolant reservoir. Let's go look inside if we are missing any coolant. Once again, I will repeat the warning, and there is also the sign here, never open when hot. It can blow up on you because it's under pressure. When the engine will be hot, it's under pressure and it will blow up. Alright, it's kind of dried out here. Let me look inside. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Even if we're looking with the light from the side, it's below minimum. The minimum, of course, they put it where all the lines are here, but it's there. Guys, there's barely any coolant left. Let me show you. This is the reddish coolant, and I'm trying to show you somehow the angle which will help you to see that there is, oh yeah. Okay, good, succeeded. Now we see it, correct? There's a light through the reservoir and you see there's barely anything on the bottom. So I'm happy you have been able to verify it with me. And now very common on this generation 2-liter common rail, right here you see top. This where the engine oil filter, the black, it's the housing. There is inside this engine oil filter. If you look on the front, right here, there is a cooler, the aluminum, the ribs, it's cooler, and they leak. They are connected to the block, and there is a bunch of O-rings, and one part of the plastic, of course, is made of plastic for weight reduction, but of course the plastic hardens, it fails, and they start to leak there. I think we saw enough here on the top. It doesn't look, and we didn't have any noises from possible water pump and timing belt. Very scary situation. We are at 124 and there's no history, and the owners are not aware that the timing belt and water pump was ever done. That could scare any TDI owner, because if the timing belt, which is underneath this cover, breaks, rips, snaps, you say goodbye to the engine. There will be not rebuildable, there will be a replacement. So this is something very scary, at least in my opinion. Of course, general population, again, they are users, they have no clue when I ask them even what it means, that there is danger like that, and it needs to be periodically done. I think this owner owned this vehicle approximately 2 years, and they said we were very happy with this vehicle and we didn't really have any problems with it. By the way, I'm surprised that that engine coolant level sensor didn't catch this. The wires are here. Nobody bypassed this connector, and this is where it goes. This is going to the level sensor, which is inside, and I will think that they will already had the warning on the dashboard. Believe it or not, I scanned all computers, all of them, and again it confirmed what the owner said. We had no problems with this. We really like it for last 2 years. There was, guys, not one code in any module. It was absolutely clean, all monitors ready. It's not like somebody just erased it. It was actually unbelievable. I had similar German vehicle. This is 2014 model, and I had 2008 S500. And when I came to buy that vehicle, it had 200,000 miles. A 2008 S500 with 5-liter V8. When I came to meet the seller and I scanned it, there was at that moment approximately 53 codes. So I was very surprised the German product has not even one code. I love it. So it was at the dealer, and here is the skid plate. I remove it without you because it's just a bunch of screws and bolts, and guess what? There were OEM Volkswagen bolts, and there were already some aftermarkets. So German Torx 20. That was for the Volkswagen screws. But these two bolts, this is random from the hardware store. That's not original OEM from the Volkswagen, definitely not. But ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment you are waiting for. Let's clarify, let's diagnose, let's clearly say what is leaking on this other than that super wonderful and reliable 2014 Passat. And guess what? But ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment you are waiting for. Let's clarify, let's diagnose, let's clearly say what is leaking on this other than that super wonderful and reliable 2014 Passat. And guess what? This is all, guys, coolant. It's a splashing. There's a hanging droplet even on the mount bracket for that AC compressor. You can see the coolant hanging droplet. They are very, very smart that they decided to bring it to my attention. They actually are going to sell it, so I think I should buy it from them, enjoy it, and give it the care. I think zooming there will be helpful. Do you see that, guys? We were talking about that red coolant. I think it's either, what is it, pink or red. Look at it, that dried up coolant everywhere. And this is right underneath that oil filter housing slash cooler. Oil cooler. So we have clear answer. By the way, I'm very happy. There's very little oil or none actually seen, because that means we have not any oil blown in this turbo pressurized area. And if I remove it, there will be not bunch of oil coming out. There is such a minimal amount of oil right here. It's absolutely incredible. I totally love it. Let's focus finally on that coolant leak. You hopefully finally see the carnage, the leakage. It's all over there. It's absolutely clear. You can see the bottom of it, right? These are the fins I was talking about. These are the fins of the cooler and the plastic, the black, which continues towards to the engine block. That's that oil housing. There's a hose going to the right. You can see it. It brings the coolant, but it's leaking really all around it. It's probably that famous gasket. When part of this passage collapses, the gasket is not sealing anymore correctly, and you get all this horrible mess. So that needs to be obviously repaired ASAP. Really hope you have enjoyed this video, you find it helpful, and in the case you start smelling the odor of the coolant and you are monitoring it at your coolant reservoir, it may help you to find the problem faster or easier. If you like this video, please give it a thumb up and stay tuned. My plan is to actually purchase this vehicle and make the whole another TDI series on this channel. I have a lot of TDI videos from the older generation, mostly that ALH 1.9 liter. This is brand new for me. I never had common rail, and I'm super excited about this car. I hope I can buy it next week on Monday and just having fun and send you a lot of videos. Thank you for watching and have a great day, my friend.